Hey guys, it's Brendan with Team DDD, short for Dark Dimensional Duelist, aka Drip, back with the combo tutorial to the Crusadia Blue Eyes deck profile I made earlier. I figured I'd go ahead and make the combo tutorial and post it with it instead of waiting any other amount of time. So I'll try to keep this video a lot shorter than the last one. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'll go ahead and power shuffle, because I feel like if you don't power shuffle, it's guaranteed brick. I don't know, it's just a ritual of mine. I have bad luck like that. I mean, even though I power shuffle all the time and still brick, I just feel like if I don't shuffle like this every time, I always brick. Remember what I said about this deck earlier, and all you need is a Crusadia card and any card to special summon, and for the most part, you have most of the combo. I'm not saying you're going to have full combo every time, because you're not. You got to have access to multiple rank 8s, but you can, once you get so far into the combo, you'll know if you're going to be able to go full or not. Usually by the time you hit Saryuja or before or after Saryuja, you'll know. So we're going to give this a couple tries and see where we go. Opening 5. Alright, so we got a Crusadia card. Sadly, we didn't open up the one we wanted, but it's okay. And then we have two different cards that we can special summon here to zone edit points to. So let's go ahead and start. A lot of people, it kind of sucks that we hard drew the Red MD, because now he might get sent to the graveyard, but it's okay. It's honestly probably a little better, because we don't have to go searching from the deck, and we don't have to worry about getting hand trapped there. Because if he gets in the graveyard, then we just use Pisty instead of LP and bring him back. But what you do here is you will normal summon the Draco anywhere, it don't matter. Immediately link it away. Go into Magius, Crusadia Magius. What you'll do then is you will reveal one of your dangers. Shuffle them up. I always make my opponents use dice roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reroll. 6 reroll. 6 again. I wish I can roll this many 6s when oh my gosh. Jeez. Unfortunate. 1 to this guy. That's unfortunate. Now we just gotta try it again. Thunderbird. Usually the first part, if you don't have anything else to like special summon to zone points to, it's sadly RNG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Hit the Red MD. So yes, this is the part where I say it's very, very very fragile, because if they hit you here, it's gonna be rough to get over that. So at that point, it's GG probably. But usually you have more extenders in your hand. What you do now is you activate Magi's effect, because someone special summon zone it points to. You go and search your deck for another Draco. Sadly, you won't get Draco's effect, because the only other Crusadia in the graveyard is Draco himself. So we'll cut it. Now what we'll do is immediately link these two away into Spatha. What you'll do now is activate effect. Not really activate it, really. You just special summon a zone link points to. Now normally, if you had, like I said before, if you had a different Crusadia in graveyard besides another Draco, that's not an extra deck one. You could go into your graveyard and get it back just to refill your hand. But now what you do is, normally you'd go into LP here, but we already have Red MD in the graveyard, and that's pretty much our big main target for the main deck. You link it away into Pisty, right underneath. Her effect is whenever something special summon a zone link zone she points to, you can move it left or right, like I said in the previous video. Move it over here. Now that you have a spot where 2 link monsters point to, you can activate Pisty's effect, and then you can go and grab Big Daddy. use Red MD, especially on Red MD. Red MD is not a hard once per turn. I'm sure everybody knows that at this point. Check our hands. A lot of people would try to summon the stone, but I don't want to, because I want to keep it just in case if I don't draw one off of Saryuja. So I can just special summon the zones it points to. So in this case, we just recycle the Draco again. And then now we have our Saryuja. We go into Saryuja. You saw me cut the deck earlier, so we draw 4. Draw the Called by the Grave, that, and that. See what I'm saying? While we had to hold on this just in case we didn't go into a smaller dragon. At this point, if you made it this far, honestly, Called by the Grave is pointless. We can put that back. We can go search. We can keep the melody and go search this if we need to. And let me see here. What's our grave? Okay. We will go ahead and put that back too. All right. So now what we'll do is, you could go into LP here and bring something random out, but I don't see the point in it. We can just go ahead and, we're not going to go full combo. Like I said, you'll find out by the time you get to Saryuja, but you could activate Melody, pitch the stone, which will give us a Blue Eyes at the end phase, to go and get that, and go and get, you can do 2 things. You can go for rank 8 or you can go for a synchro. It's your choice. I would rather go for the XZ, honestly. So I'd go with Blue Eyes. Okay, and give it a cut. Alright. So now, reveal, special, Saryuja's effect, special, overlay into our boy. Now, what we can do is, since he was summoned properly, we can bring him back if necessary. Detach. It doesn't matter where you put him, this next guy, number 92, because you don't really matter if he gains attack points or not. So now this is going to be our ending board. You can call it how you see it. I think it's a pretty decent board, honestly, because he gets 300 attack off Saryuja's effect. Saryuja's effect will special summon from your hand whatever you draw if you draw a monster next turn, and then this will banish whatever, and then you can keep beating them down with this. It's not definitely nowhere near the biggest board that you can end with this, but it's the best what we got out of the Danger RNG, and we didn't get any other kind of extenders. So let's go ahead and try the follow-up, see what we do, yada, yada, yada. If they don't break our board, detach, banish their board, draw phase. Yeah, see, we didn't draw that good, but we can still attack with 33 and then attack with 28. Still doing pretty significant amount of damage there and applies a lot of pressure. So let's go ahead and go to and try another hand. All right. Yada, 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 speed, speed, speed. If you guys don't want to watch me power shuffle, you can go ahead and fast forward to the next hand. I'm going to go ahead and power shuffle again. I really want to show you guys what this deck can really do if it goes completely off. Give it a shuffle. Cut. Starting 5. Dragon Shine. Aurora. Blue Eyes. Foolish. Alright. Kind of looks like a brick. Understand that. Because you drew 2 Blue Eyes, but it's okay. You have the normal summon necessary. So you have the 2 that you can dump something to get what you need. Depending on what we get on Star, usually we're not gonna be able to go full combo with this either. We can go ahead and Dragantron, trying to bait out negates, or Ash Blossom or whatever they got. That's good. Okay. We will. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the 3rd Blue Eyes because I do not want to see that. See, look at that. We would have drew that off Star User probably if we got that far. Now, since it's a normal, we can dump additional monster. And dump the egg. Make them think we need a Blue Eyes in hand. What you do now is I would activate Foolish. Foolish. To send the 1 copy of Alternative. Okay. So now what we'll do is normal summon Arborea. Me link her away. So now we have some kind of protection in the graveyard just in case if they hit something with like Ogre or something. So now, yeah, it looks like it sucks because we have 2 cards left in hand, but it's okay. We will not get the full effect of that. We'll just banish that, add that back to hand. Very, very crucial now not to get interrupted. Reveal. Special. These are left in hand. Effect to go get the Draco. Get the Draco. Sadly, gotta link it away. Spatha. Draco. Now you can activate effect, add the back to hand, refill your hand, just make it look like you didn't brick. Link it away. Spatha's effect, move. LP's effect to go, and like if you got stopped so far, you could honestly win and just special summon the Goliath, but we're going to keep going. Just to have Goliath as a 2750 beat stick, lock both of you out of your extra deck, tell them to get over it. Now you can run effect special. Start Yuja time. Alright. So Yuja, go and give this a cut, just in case if I didn't get a cut. Okay. Excavate. I mean, not excavate, but look at the top 4. I don't know why I keep getting called by the grave with that. Jeez. That was the 4. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna put back that. I'm gonna put back the called by. Put back. Let's see. Yeah, put back that. We'll keep the danger and that. Put these 3 back. Special summon a legend. I'm sorry, you just effect. Do not link it away into Pista yet. Reason being is because I want to try to get something good out of the danger. Odds, evens. Odds, even. Caught by the grave. Okay. We can do here. is first check out our extra deck, see what we got. Okay. Looks like it's going on the same board. Link it away. Pisty. Pisty's effect. Random D. Random D's effect. Let's bring out Blue Eyes for the bonus points. Let's go get alternatives so we can like apply pressure a little bit, just a little bit. Can link these two away. And to Hermetic Seal. Set the call by, and then pass. Alright. We can try it one more time. Hopefully I actually get to show you guys what it does. If not, I'll just lay out the board, because I'd like to keep this video under what the last video was, time-wise. But if we don't get the board that I wanted to show, I'll just set the board up and show you, because this deck is capable of doing it. Like I said, it's not the most consistent, but it still puts up big boys consistently, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, this time I'm not going to long shuffle. I'm just going to take a risk. Okay, let's see what we get. Nebula Dragon. Okay. Not the greatest, but still doable. What we do first is try to bait out Ash. Hopefully we don't get Ash. Foolish. Since we have the Nebula Dragon in hand, we need a Blue Eyes in hand. So what we'll do is we'll go Foolish into Legend. Legend of the Grave. Legend to activate. Add Blue Eyes. Normal summon Reclusio. Immediately link it away for Magius. Special summon the Blue Eyes and Nebula Dragon. So this is where I was talking about, if you get hand trapped at this stage by activating his effect, you can at least do an overlay into any XZ you want. The abundance of XZs we got. Yeah, you can do that one, you can do that one, you can do that one, or whatever. You still have that one, depending on your matchup. If you get hand trapped, say we don't get hand trapped, Magius effect will activate to go and get Draco. You have to get most rank 8. You have to get like access to a lot of rank 8s, and it's hard because you can't play any more that's already in this deck, because any more than that's like really bricky. So what you do now is link 2, just link those away into, sorry about my washer, guys, it's really annoying. Spatha. Do now is special summon Draco. Draco's effect will activate to get your Reclusia back, which is good for back row or anything that's problematic. What you do now is link this away. Yeah, we have Red MD in hand, but well, some people don't know is LP can special summon from hand too. So effect. LP's effect, special summon. LP's effect, Red MD's effect, special. Let's go 2, 33. Keep the blue eyes on board for the level 8. Since you got blue eyes in this zone, you might want to put Saryuja over here on this zone so you have LB and stuff still. Which you could done it over here, but I like putting them on the corners. I don't know if we cut. We're going to cut just in case. Blue eyes, what do you know? Go by. Alright. So, this is our hand. I would put Reclusi back because you're going first. You don't know what you're playing against anyways. Put the Arborea back. And then I'd put the Callby back because once you play, if you play everything in your hand, Jackalope will give you an additional level 8. So what you do now is you just put this stuff back. Special summon. Link it away into Pisty. Pisty's effect. You want to empty your hand out so you can get that guaranteed hit. Like Jackalope will guarantee you get hit. So Ram D special. Jackalope's effect. Pitch it to go and get you a Bigfoot. All right. Usually this is where you would need a Levianeer or something, but it's okay. What you do now is, I would honestly keep one of the blue eyes. I would overlay right here, not myself personally. Dragolubian, get a permanent buff off of Saryuja, so he's a 33 untargetable monster. What I do then is I would take Saryuja and this guy, put it into Heretic Seal. Now, one thing you could have done here too is you could have done two different things. You could have went into Dragolubian and then used Dragolubian's effect, and which we're going to, and bring out number 92. Or since you know you're going to use Heretic Seal, you could have went into Dingirsu. The reason why you go into Dingirsu is because what a lot of people like to try to do when you have this guy on board, they immediately just like want to try to summon anything, and if you don't spin it back immediately because they think that you're going to wait for them to summon anything else, they'll enter battle phase and try to attack over this. Because it has 0 attack, because if they normal summon anything, it can just get over it, or summon anything, it can get over it. But with Dingirsu, you can detach to protect everything on your field, and it doesn't matter if it's in battle phase or not, because Heretic Seal's effect can only activate during the main phase. So with Ding Ding can protect your board 2 times, everything on board. So it ruins their case when it comes to that. So you could have done that, or if you want to live life on the edge, then you go Dragolubian, because you want to apply pressure. Because the other way is not really pressure, it's just giving them something to play around. All they got to because what you would have done is you're going to use this to bring out Goliath and lock them out of their extra deck on their first summon anyway. So you don't. A lot of people like to hold on this card, but if you don't, it don't matter. You just go straight into it. If you have Dingirsu on the field, you go straight into it on their first summon. Bring out Goliath, lock them out of their extra deck, and you'll have 2 protects. But let's say here, you go detach. You bring out 38 as material, and then 92. So this will be your ending board on their main phase. As soon as they summon a monster, just spin this, sit this, spin it back, or you can play Gutsy and wait for them to summon something big and do it. Spin this back, search your deck for Goliath. Goliath has 0 attack, 0 defense, so you'll want to summon him in defense. And this will be your ending board. You would also have access to a Blue Eyes too because you had an Ancients Engrave. So, but you wouldn't be able to summon it because you already have 5 monsters. So, but let's say because if you had access to one more rank 8, level 8. So let's say you had, because normally, like I said, normally you would draw off of Saryuja, you would have drawn into a Melody or a Levianeer himself. If you would have had Levianeer, your normal ending board on turn 1 would be this exact same board plus Dingirsu. This right here is full combo. That is full combo. You'll have 2 protects for everything on your board. This guy's untargetable. He's a 33 because he got a buff off Saryuja. This guy can just bring back anything that's a dragon from your hand, or a special one from your hand or graveyard during your turn, and this will banish everything on their end phase. So let's say you make this full combo going first. You detach from this during their end phase, blow up their board after you've already went into this and went into Goliath. So this is your board, right? So what you would do now, as soon as they end your turn, it don't matter. It doesn't really matter what you draw. Oh boy, Blue Eyes. If you wanted to extend that far, you could do it. But look, this is crit right here. This is critical hit. That's GG's. You don't even have to do nothing. You just draw, enter battle phase, and you go crazy. But if you wanted to flex, you're not going to get another turn. So they don't have nothing on their board because they have nothing on their board because you banished everything. So if you wanted, check your graveyard. So if you want to flex, I'll show you real quick what you want to do if you want to flex. You don't really have anything engraved. So what you could do is you could take, since you're not going to use number 92 anymore, since you already did it, tribute these 2. There's the graveyard. Goes top of the extra deck for your Blue Eyes. Now, since you have one more material off this, you can detach to bring out anything. It don't matter. Let's just bring out this guy because this is going to give our number 100 even more attack. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I'll take that back. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Remember, this guy's 100. I have 100, but he's in quarantine right now because I'm scared to play with cards without quarantining them. So 100. If you don't know what 100's effect is, he's a level 1 dragon XZ. His effect is you can detach material from this card. This card gains attack for all XZ monsters on the field times 1,000. So we got a rank 8, which is 16, which number 100 is 1, so 17. He becomes a 17,000 attack point, which you just one punch because they don't have nothing. That's how you flex. Which if you go second, instead of going into number 92, you make the same board for the most part. But as soon as you get access to a rank 8, you go, as soon as you have access to a rank 8 and you have a little bit of a board, other than the rank 8, you just go into number 97, go into 100, and then punch and break their board. That's going second. But yeah, that's combo, guys. Sorry the video took so long, and apologize it took so a while to kind of explain everything. I just want to make sure you guys know that this deck is very, very good, but it's very, very fragile. So play at your own risk. I really like this deck. In my opinion, yeah, the other decks are are kind of competitive when it comes to Blue Eyes, but I feel like they don't do enough. And I would rather live on the edge to where it's more gutsy to play this than the Crystron build or everything like that. But I don't know. I'd rather play this because I feel like at the ending result, if I go full combo, is better than those deck profiles. But I still am going to have a Crystron build coming out soon. So feel free to comment down below if what all deck profiles you like to see, or if you like to see something else involving this deck. If I didn't explain something enough or you have any questions, just feel free to comment down below. I'll answer your questions. If you can, please like and subscribe, and you guys have a blessed day and stay safe out there.